speaking of football,
Yeah.
Tom, TB12, Tommy Boy, Tommy Brady.
Tommy like Wingy.
Is rubbing everybody in the NFL the wrong way.
Well, is he? I mean, because here's
he
my
needs to
thought.
take lessons from Johnny Gill.
Rub him the right way?
Got to rub him the right way because I think, and it seems obvious, and Big Mike will tell you too, everybody's complaining. Mike, who runs this place, bald guy, works here, words of wisdom. Seems like everybody in the NFL was complaining about the guy.
Well, if the NFL has to put out a statement that means, complaints were made, my thought is this. I'm not doing the whole, he shouldn't be allowed or this or that. My big angle is, Tom Brady just needs to chill a little bit. And I'm not saying, listen, I don't want to be the guy that's like, it cost him his marriage. But remember, he played longer than he told his family he would. Now he's in the booth calling games. Then he's in the box with the Raiders.
Yeah,
he's doing flag football.
You're trying to tone down Tommy Boy's ambition here. That's who he is.
Dude, he's doing flag football in Abu Dhabi in March. He's doing...
Dude, he's got Tiger's blood. He's got Adonis DNA.
Did you see him throw that pass to the Sheik?
Yes.
That was Gronk.
By the way, Danny G sent me a video of Tommy Boy, Tommy.
Yeah, and the Sheik came up to his waist.
Turkey a la Sheik.
Yeah.
When they were promoting the Flag Football League. And he's like, is this AI? And I wasn't sure at first. I'm like, is Turkey a la Sheik behind this whole organization? I didn't know that.
This guy has so much money that NFL flag football.
Tom Brady, I like you. I will buy you for my league.
WrestleMania.
I buy you for flag football league.
Canelo Crawford. He's hanging there with Mr. Beast. This Sheik. I want to. Imagine the Sheik is like, I like one radio show.
The Sheik, he like Tommy. He likes Tom Brady, man.
That's all you
He
need.
got Tom Brady in the flag football league, and that's the latest addition to Tom Brady's calendar.
You know what? Forget it, Covino.
Why?
Forget the Tom Brady stuff.
Well, your whole thing is chill out Tom Brady.
No, my new thing is, Danny G, how do we work behind the scenes? We need the Sheik to have one favorite radio show and one favorite podcast, and that's us.
Oh, my
All you need.
God, I wish I was his favorite radio show.
All you need.
Rich's Solar Power Parlay brought to you by the Sheik.
So he signed Tom Brady and a bunch of big names to do flag football. So that's just one more thing for Tommy to chew on.
My point is, you
he biting
criticize
off more than he can chew is really part of the question.
Your criticism of me as your friend and coworker and business partner.
Well, it's hard to say no. I get it.
But Covino's criticism of me is, dude, you're coaching all your kids. You're doing all these shows. You
spread yourself thin.
You just say yes to everything because you want to be involved. And I feel like Tom Brady's sort of doing what I do, and you criticize me for doing it. So go ahead and criticize Tommy. NFL ownership,
but
NFL
you're gonna
broadcaster.
Say you have the same Adonis DNA that Tom Brady has. This guy took his ambition to the NFL.
Yeah, but the same way
you took yours to.
You could say mine's more important. I'm doing stuff with my kids and children.
Took yours to West Hills Pony Ball.
It's very important. Big league.
I'm just joking.
But
I'm just saying, he's got a lot of help. You think Tom Brady is doing all these things without an assistant and someone driving him around while he's preparing? And, that's a different story. I'm sure he's paying people to make all these things work for him.
I want you to say everything to Tom Brady that you say to me. You're doing too much.
Hey, bonehead, you're doing too much.
And Spot will always say something snarky like, "What do you not like to be alone in your thoughts?"
Yeah, man. Why don't you spend some time with your wife and kids?
You need to
at
fill.
home.
You need to fill your calendar. Tom Brady is. Listen, there's two types of people, and you're looking at two.
Red Vines and Twizzlers.
Totally Twizzlers, by the way.
Players and haters.
Blue cheese and ranch. I know. There's a million two types of people, but I'm talking about
Michael Buffers and Bruce Buffers.
Michael all day. There's two types of people. People that like dots on the calendar and people that want an empty calendar. Covino looks at a weekend and says, no dots? Perfect. I'm going to sit around, scratch my thighs, and watch the Yankees.
That's the best.
I look at a calendar with no dots on the weekend, and I'm like, babe, you want to have these people over for a barbecue?
Why?
Hey, let's go out for a hibachi
Why
Saturday.
Such a busybody?
Hey, you guys want to go apple picking? Like, I want to
Why
do
can't
things.
you, chill? You have no chill?
I got no chill.
Well, that's a problem.
And guess who else doesn't?
Maybe you should talk to somebody.
Guess who else doesn't? Tom Brady. Does he need chill?
Well, Boomer Esiason thinks he does. Again, he was sounding off on Tom Brady being seen in the Raiders' coach's box on Monday Night Football. And word on the streets is the NFL had to put out a statement that he did nothing wrong, which insinuates that multiple people had complained about it. A lot of people saw it, but he seemed to have done nothing wrong there. But again, conflict of interest, or at least it appears that way. Broadcasting, partial owner of the Raiders, TB12, his fitness stuff, his podcast appearances. Doesn't he still have a radio show?
He does the thing with Jim Gray.
Yeah.
So,
and now flag football as of yesterday. That was his big announcement.
Oh, yeah. And how I play softball a couple times a week, too. But so I ask you this. Are you a Tom Brady or not? And do you think Tom Brady is just doing too much?
I don't think you could. You ever heard the expression narrow focus, broader results? When your head is everywhere, you're not giving your all to one particular thing. You're losing focus. If your head is in all these different buckets and directions and you got all these different things going on, how could you really give your all to wherever it is it's needed? Please make that make sense for me. Is Tom Brady really the greatest broadcaster he could be when he's worried about flag football? Please tell me how that's possible.
Some people like to balance a lot.
It's not balance. It's called distracting yourself from sometimes what the priority should be.
877.
That's how I see it.
99 on Fox, as the screen says. Join the conversation. Join Covino and Rich. We'll take all your feedback next. Are you a Tom Brady or not? Are you a Covino? Do you like the dots on the calendar? Do you not? And do you think there's such thing as doing too much, or are you just maximizing the time you have here on Earth?
Stuff starts to slip through the cracks,
all right.
And it's a matter of how good you're covering that up, because it's just bound to happen eventually. You're just hoping that it's nothing major. And now we go back to the phones, because aside from Yankees sucking last night,
don't worry.
Big story was, well, the Buccaneers win. Mayfield's the man.
Yep.
The Raiders lose, but hey, what was Tom Brady doing hobnobbing and schmoozing all night in the coaches' booths? Well, it's okay. He's got a lot going on. Tom Brady's broadcasting. He's partial owner. He's got his TB12 stuff. He's slapping ass probably on a weekend. He's probably preparing for this flag football thing he's got.
Oh, yeah, and keep in mind, you're right. He's probably one of the most eligible bachelors out there. So when he does have a spare moment, I'm sure booty options are aplenty.
In the booth, he actually had his game face on. He wasn't talking to anybody.
Yeah.
And someone apparently complained because the NFL put out a statement that he did nothing wrong. Boomer Esiason went off today on his radio show.
Poor Boomer.
Saying, yeah, but he had like a lot to say about how wrong it is and how it's a conflict of interest of Tom Brady being seen in the Raiders coach's box on Monday Night Football. But the question is this: when you got all these things going on, I mean, he's a wanted guy, influential guy. Everyone wants a piece of Tommy. Is it Tommy chill out, or yeah, Tommy get yours? Because I think that dude needs a break.
By the way, how ironic that Boomer's name went from like a cool nickname to fitting that he is a boomer and his name is Boomer, and when he complains like that, sounds like a boomer.
You feel more bad for Boomer or all the Karens out there whose names
I guarantee
forever?
there's a couple out there where the guy's nickname is like Boomer, and he married a Karen. They're the worst. No one wants to hang out with Boomer and Karen.
We're hanging with Boomer and Karen tonight.
I think I'll sit this one out.
I think I'll pass, honey. If that's okay with you. So Rich is trying to say there's two types of people that need plans and dots on their calendar and things to do, and some people that are just cool chilling. Which one are you? Of course,
I don't think Tom Brady.
Work-life balance is always a goal of ours. But do you need to fill every spare moment of your day with something?
Between his TB12 stuff, between broadcasting, between ownership, between flag football, between all his projects, his being a dad, dating, don't you feel like, Dan Byer, Tom Brady probably has something to do most hours of every day?
I think he's trying to fill his life post-football to keep as busy as possible with as many things, and I think that there's a drive and an ambition. What I find curious about this, and I'm curious your guys' thoughts, because you guys have brought this up before, this story does nothing for me. I am not mad about it. It is a complete whatever burger, and I think the people who are mad are NFL teams, former players, and some people in the media. I just don't think the common fan really cares at all on what Tom Brady is or isn't doing.
Covino and I have a song. We can't say the real lyrics here on Fox Sports Radio, but I don't give an S. I said, I don't give an S. Oh, hey, I don't give an S. I said, I don't give an S. Yeah, that's our little theme. Because I don't give a I don't give a crap. I'm with you 100%. I think it's people that hate on Tom Brady, people that got burned by Tom Brady, and people that are just looking for a story and busybodies.
Yeah, but you can't help but make the observation.
He's sitting there. No one has said
that the dude's always like up to something. You know who else I think that about?
Who?
And you could say it's a compliment. Like, man, this dude has constant hustle. Or you could psychoanalyze and say, does this guy ever take a break? Does he not want to chill out and take a break? Mario Lopez, he was calling the fight on the weekend. Like, does this guy leave an opportunity for any other Latino guy like me? Like, does he have to have every gig? Does he have to be doing a show every minute of his life?
Well, I felt that way about Seacrest for a while. He was my Mario Lopez.
Like, yo, man, go on a vacation. Take a break. Get sick or something. Give someone else a shot.
I look at Tom Brady, Dan Byer, like...
and when I say sick, I mean, like, go get a cold. I don't mean anything harmful for anybody. But, some people, you realize, like, they just live to work. And it's like I've always said, Rich. Actually, I had a friend once tell me, don't love your job. Job your love. Job your love.
That's great.
Thank you.
Dan, what I was going to say was, I look at Tom Brady for the Raiders the way, again, I love to talk about my coaching prowess for 5-year-olds. But, you see coaches, there's always a dad that might actually have played in the bigs, or a dad that, is a baseball expert. If he gives the coach a little how do you do once in a while, like, hey, I see the kid's dropping his elbow, or, the pitcher's striding to his left. Like, I think Tom Brady's there is almost like quality control, a little tidbit here and there. I don't think Tom Brady is pulling the strings for the Raiders on a level that anyone should really care about.
Yeah, and I think that Pete Carroll is probably to a point, since he turned 74 yesterday, isn't worried about somebody looking over his shoulder in that aspect of it. I think Pete Carroll's happy to have a job in the NFL at 74.
Yeah.
And so to think that it could affect the Raiders as a team to have someone micromanaging is maybe what the appearance is, I don't think that's the case with the Raiders.
No. Let's go to Vegas, and we'll say hi to Trip, and we'll go to DB's update right after Trip, then take the rest of your feedback. What's up, Trip?
Hey, good afternoon, guys. Let me tell you, I'm laser focused from 2 to 4 our time every day.
Nice.
I'm with DB on this. Who cares? The only reason they make a big deal out of it, it keeps the Raiders relevant. Tom Brady has unlimited income. He's one of the best ever at what he does. Who cares what he does? It's a non-story. I just like hearing y'all talk about it. That makes it a story, in my opinion.
I think we have a fun time talking about it. And you know what? I have a fun time listening to Dan Byer. Let me know what's going on.
Well, I'm glad you guys are taking the angle that you are, because it's not about is this good for the league. It's just of how do you live life.
Yeah.
I'm of the Covino. I love the open weekend.
Yeah.
It's magnificent.
And no one's mad about it. There's no boomers here like
Yeah.
losing their marbles about Tom Brady's conflict of interest.
Some are, but not everybody. But I love the open schedule. That's why I'm a Covino guy. We
Yeah,
both love open weekends.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm the annoying guy that's like, open calendar, let's go apple picking.
Let's go for a hike.
Let's go for a hike. I'm so annoying. I know it.
Rich, you're like, yeah, I do this, I do that, I do this, I do that. The more you do this and that, you're putting more on me.
What am I putting on you?
It's just the truth. You can't do everything. You can't be in two places at once. Something's going to slip through the cracks. And I imagine that Tom Brady has a team of people that he needs to thank that helps him get by. Look, we're all busy, and we couldn't do it without Danny G, without Spot, without everybody that puts and pulls their weight. So I imagine that's part of it, but something's going to slip. You can't devote to your family, example, his divorce.
Mm-hmm.
You can't devote to the ownership, to the broadcasting, to the flag football, to the TB12. If you're spread out everywhere,
I get it.
You do start spreading yourself thin. Something's gonna lack, and that might be his relationship with his son, and that may be his role in ownership. Something's gonna give.
There's a reason we've never seen him in that coach's box before, because the game's usually on Sunday, and he's usually in the broadcast booth.
Yeah.
So it's an opportunity for him to just check it out.
And again,
I
this
got no
conversation's based on a lot of people giving him flack for the conflict of interest as seen yesterday in the coach's box while he's still broadcasting for Fox. We're not mad at him for that. Like, hey, whatever, no conflict, no harm there. But it just brings on the conversation of what's too much. And if you really try to psychoanalyze, like, what are you running from, dude? Can you just chill out and, grill a hot dog in your backyard and hang out?
Just a reminder, I said this, 3 years ago? Tom Brady hates his family.
Oh, stop it. You did say that 3 years ago.
I did say it. And let me
That
tell
was
you,
like his catch line.
but let me tell you, the indications lean towards that statement.
Well, you know what I think it is, too? It's like It's
Tom
the
Brady hates his
story.
family.
It's the story of watching the wheels. John Lennon. It's a famous song. He's just sitting there watching the wheels go around because he was bored because he was riding his high with the Beatles all those years, and then when he sat down, he had nothing to do but write some boring songs. So it's like when you're always on the move and always on the go, and even we felt that at a smaller level. We've been so busy at some points in our life that when it does slow down, you're just bored. And you don't know what to do with
Dude,
yourself.
when we fill in for Dan Patrick, by lunchtime, Covino's like, what do I do?
Yeah. No, so I understand, but I think people need to also learn how to chill out a little
You
bit.
know who's enjoying their later years? Michael Jordan. Have you seen him? He's got like $100 million yachts. He's traveling around the world.
Yeah.
He's living life.
But there's a lot of people, spot wrestlers, musicians, artists, guys that live on the road and live that rock star life. When things slow down, they
You
don't
die.
know what to do with
I
themselves.
think when you slow down, that's
and
like
I think
one
that's
step closer
Tom
to
Brady.
dying.
He's like, I'm so used to being TB12 and playing football for all these years, and I'm so synonymous with the football. I don't know how to just chill out. So he just fills up his time.
Do you think he stands like on the balcony of his really expensive home and just yells out into nothingness saying, "Who am I?"
And by the way, this is no criticism. I mean, he's killing it. He's slaying it in everything he does. But my point is, he's got a lot of help. I think in a regular life, if you're living that, things are going to slip through the cracks.
You know what? I'll take all his money and travel so he can go back to work and earn it back again.
Yeah, but I mean, I think some people
Some
find
people
no
are better-
joy in sitting around.
And some people are better at juggling a lot of things than others.